Authortubers. It's Sako Toomey, also known as Cass Voigt, and tonight I'm writing a book with a fellow Authortuber. Right. Hey, Mama Ward.
Mama Ward in the house.
Awesome to see you.
I see her pretty much every day because, like, she and I pretty much go to Mallory Cooper's like daily writing stream.
Oh,
and so we're always in the chat together because Mallory Cooper, awesome New York Times best-selling sci-fi action author, sprints every day. Like, does a stream every single day except for Saturdays, from like 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time till like 5 Eastern time, all day long. She's on camera the whole time. I mean, she gets up periodically and goes and, does her thing, but she just sprints all day. It's really cool.
Wow, that is really cool.
Love her channel. And we talk about everything, and she's got like an amazing scientific mind. I learn like all sorts of fun, cool things. So
cool.
Bonnie.
Love
my Bonnie. How you been?
Oh, it's just my phone is like, hey, pay attention to me, and it's like, hey, you can manage your Twitch stream from your phone.
Yeah, I've had to there's that thing, but I had to like go on and mute everything right before the stream because like my Discord is blowing up and my Messenger is blowing up for like some odd reason. And I was like, why does everybody have to get a hold of me right before a stream? It's right before stream every time.
Hey, Renee. Awesome to see you. Welcome to my channel. Hooray, hooray.
Hey, Renee. So I did plug us a whole bunch, Sako. Went into the Authortube Discord and a whole bunch of other Discords that I'm a part of and was like, hey, we're doing a thing.
Okay, cool. Super cool. Nightbot telling me to sit up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
posture check.
Maybe I need to like
put on a hoodie, it'll be fine.
Yeah, or put on a hoodie.
Yeah. So I have to warn everybody, I am highly caffeinated because, I'm trying to break my soda addiction.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, me breaking my soda addiction is sponsored by Bubbly and Mio Energy in the Bubbly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, therefore, which I'm pretty sure combining those two things actually equals soda, but it's not officially soda.
It's not officially soda. I am currently streaming on Twitch as well. Yes. Hope the book is going well.
It's going great.
It's going great. I'm hoping to do a comb through this week and like make everything relevant, and because we're sort of writing the book out of order at this point.
Yeah, we're bouncing around right now during the second beats.
So I just wanted to make sure everything is like, flowing properly.
Yeah, because I'm sure we're going to have some continuity issues and some jankiness, which we already had a few continuity issues to begin with, going from the zero draft into the first draft, but we made note of those so that we could take care of them in the first draft. But I'm sure there's going to be some other ones since we are ping-ponging around.
Mm-hmm. Especially since, like, one that I noticed was I wrote the vision and he didn't know who it was that he'd seen besides the Morning Star. Like, he assumed that Angel was the Morning Star. And then he's like, I have to find out who that girl is. But I figure he can figure that out when Daisaku visits.
Oh, yeah. We can kind of toss that in there, like Daisaku mentioning that he's headed up to LA for this case.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yada, yada, yada.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, Kat. Hi. Oh, my gosh. Jump.
Ah!
Hi, Pink as a Flamingo.
I like that. Pink as a flamingo.
The book is going great. Is that even good? I'm trying to break soda as well.
So the bubblies are really good. The only one that I really like the most is the strawberry bubbly. I mean, the rest of them are okay. This is just my favorite. But if you add the black cherry Neo Energy, you're basically it's essentially soda that I'm drinking. It's caffeinated, carbonated, sugary water.
Yeah.
But I'm so addicted to like straight up soda that just going straight from soda to flavored water was not cutting it for me. So this is actually pretty good, and it does in a pinch when I am craving that sugary, sweet bubbliness.
So I do the like Wegmans brand, like store brand bubbly water. This is blackberry tangerine, which is crazy delicious. Also, the cherry pomegranate is also super
Bueno.
hot.
Yeah, so we don't have Wegmans in Arizona, but I'm sure I could probably order it and try it at some point. I'm willing to try anything at this point. My soda addiction is bad, y'all.
Mine was bad. Mine was super, super bad for the longest time. Hearts. Hello, Spence. Lovely to see you. Leo is here. Hello, Leo, who I thought was a bot until
Who we thought were bots. Till karaoke.
Karaoke, and then we had a face to the name and the things. So totally awesome to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm so happy to be proven wrong.
Yeah, me too. I'm quitting sugar in the coffee and tea, but doing it where I go no sugar on my protein only and semi-fast diet days and a third sugar on my carb and protein combo days.
You are way more organized than I am, and there is no way I could quit sugar. Like
all sugar all the time.
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't do it.
My dad has to watch out for that stuff because diabetes and stuff.
Yeah, so my mother's the same way. She's diabetic, and so she has to watch. I mean, even I learned the craziest things. Like even green beans have like a ton of natural sugar in them, kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I adore everything apparently that has sugar in it. So, but I'm also a candyaholic, and that's probably never going to go away unless I'm forced to by some drastic life reason.
Oh, Renee is so addicted to Coke.
Feel you, Renee. I'm your soul sister there.
I am brewing with sugar or honey for the tea or coffee, and don't add because I was eating a cup and a half a day.
If you added up my candy intake daily, yeah, it's probably going to be pretty close to that.
Pretty bad. Bonnie is mentioning that they have Wegmans. Well, if I remember correctly, you live in the state where Wegmans originated, and it spread down to my area. Bell peppers have a lot of sugar. Yeah, it's also a nightshade, apparently. So, I gotta be super careful with them. All right. I did not do a timer.
That's okay. No, we're just gonna wing it. No.
We could just chat and talk at the same time. That could also be a thing.
We could, but I do think people came here for sprints too.
Okay, so. If you're here for sprints, then let's do a timer. Google timer. Let's do the Google timer.
I really like the Google timer. I'm good with it.
I am glad. Glad.
Mama Ward, you had to give up your gummy bear addiction? Okay, I can't give up my gummy bear addiction. Gummy bears are what I write just about every book with. Like, they are a staple for every book.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I just had a handful of them right before the stream just to like coax the muse.
Wow. Hi,
Al.
Al. And Lloyd.
Hey, Lloyd.
And I know those feels very well.
Yeah. I am so I want to apologize to Sako and everybody. I am like half brain dead today. My brain is just mush. It's been all day too. Like I can't process thoughts fast enough today.
Yeah, me too. Yes, I worked at 2 of the original stores in the video department. There was
Cool.
a video department. Meow. I did 2 vids a day today for my channel, but I haven't written since I was on Mal's stream before the power went out. I need words. I'm so far behind.
Yeah, I didn't get much written today either, and I was trying to edit a video, the video that I shot yesterday, and apparently there were some camera malfunctions while shooting that video, and so there will be no video for tomorrow morning because I doubt I can get it reshot and edited tonight before I go to bed for it to go up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Apparently Bonnie has a jelly belly jelly beans problem. Apparently
So-
that is the thing.
That makes me curious. How many other writers out there that are on the stream tonight have a writing staple that you have to have, like either a food or a drink? Because we tend to be creatures of habit, and then once we're creatures of habit, we tend to be creatures of superstition. Of the I wrote so many more words when I ate a 5-pound bag of gummy bears. So apparently I need to eat a 5-pound bag of, not a 5-pound bag, a couple ounces. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple ounces. Cough, cough.
Cough, cough. Yeah. So I think it's interesting.
No words for Al today because, man, super snooze. Super snooze.
It's okay.
Also, Al eats chocolate and pop.
Chocolate and soda. So my a good friend of mine, she's a romance writer. She writes under 2 names, under her name and then under a pen name. And the difference between the 2 is the raciness of the stories.
Mm-hmm.
And she is a chocoholic, but only when she's writing, only when she's on a book project. Otherwise, she avoids chocolate. I just think it's interesting.
That is interesting. I just ordered macarons. I don't know how to pronounce the word macarons for Valentine's Day. They were Valentine's Day themed cookies on Etsy of all places.
Because you can find everything on Etsy.
Yep. And like an hour after I ordered, they were shipped. So I was like, yes. Should totally be here by Valentine's Day. I am in for it. Oh no, BC, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. It happens.
I did not write today after my warm-up, which was a bummer, but I'm in the stuck just before I start phase once I manage to start on the roll. Amen.
I know that feeling.
I'm in the same boat.
It's like you're spinning your wheels and you're just like, you're stuck in that rut, like in the mud kind of a thing. And you just keep spinning your wheels and spinning your wheels. But once you get a little traction, you're just like, boom.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Lloyd, trust me, I have ordered the 5-pound gummy bear. As a matter of fact, actually, one of y'all from my old store ordered me the 5-pound gummy bear specifically as a gift. So all my old gamers they knew about my gummy bear addiction, and one of them actually found the 5-pound gummy bear and sent it to me, and it was the best thing ever. So hard to eat.
Yeah, I would have to like cut pieces off of it and then
I just kind of like nibbled it. Like I'd set it beside me and I'd just reach over and be like,
Al is a chocoholic. Yep. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Hearts. As giant a hearts as I can make.
Big-
Yes, exactly. You're like all the black.
Yeah, I know.
All the black.
Like, I'm like, and I've got like an accent light behind me and everything. I got like 2 key lights on me, accent light. I've got to like adjust this new camera settings just a little tad more.
At least you're not like ghostly white this time.
No, I did get that finally. Like, I got that squared away, and it helped that I put a little more bronzer on this time. but yeah, I don't feel like I'm gonna glow, and the only way I was not gonna glow was to cover up my arms a little. So me and my Landon planes at night, I could be used as a, on the runway at night.
Oh my gosh. So Maggie has eaten a 5-pound bag of peanut M&Ms while writing term papers for creative writing. I need flavors for the moon, lemon chews or sours, gummies, cinnamon drops, etc.
So just candy, kind of, it sounds like. Yeah. Me, I'm any gummy product. I'm good
Any
with
cookie.
any cookie for you. Okay.
Any cookie. I think that was other Hendrix from Marky. Who was? What was Hendrix?
That sent me the 5-pound gummy bear. Yeah.
Oh, right
Yeah.
on.
I think it was one of the 2 boys. I can't remember which one it was, but it was the bomb present that it showed up with.
That's awesome. Went the 5-pound gummy bear to soak in Everclear. Stuff it in the bottle.
I
Put
have
it in the
soaked
bucket.
I have soaked my gummy bears in vodka, in Everclear, in tequila, and in whiskey. The best things to soak them in are the vodka and the whiskey. I don't know what it is about the whiskey that, like, it's like a spiciness with their sweetness, but yeah.
Because the whiskey has enough sugar in it that it mostly just makes the gummy bear like smoky or peaty, depending on the whiskey that you use.
Yeah, kind of.
Peach rings and strawberry marshmallows filled with cream and chocolate.
Ooh, strawberry marshmallows filled with cream. That sounds so good. Oh my mom loves peach rings. That's so great. Like every time I go see her, like she's always got a bag of peach rings beside her. Yeah, no kitty. Yeah, you're very right. As long as it wasn't a sugar-free gummy bear. The sugar-free gummy bears.
I've heard horror stories like in the review column of Amazon of the 5-pound bag of Splenda sugar-free.
I tried them as a gummy holic. I tried them. I had to try them because I thought, well, maybe this will be a good way. Because some Splenda things are good. Some sugar-free things are really good.
Yeah, but so much Splenda will make you shit for it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like it is.
You can eat like 3 of them and be safe. Anything more than that and you're screwed.
Yep. And as long as it wasn't a sugar-free gummy bear, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is terrifying what it will do to your body. Oh. Jello vodka shots with gummy bear on top. Oh,
like a little
I want to party with Maggie.
Yeah, I know. It's like, all right, Maggie, you're coming to the next party.
I'm diabetic, so sugar-free is the way I go. I can have like 1 or 2 at a time because they're gummy, but yeah, more than that is bad. I love the reviews of the sugar-free gummy bears. Listen to them when I feel really down sometimes and die laughing. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I can't even get to 3. Yeah.
They are some ridiculous amounts of sugar.
I can't eat sugar-free anything. I'm allergic to artificial sweeteners. Me too.
Yeah, that is a real problem.
I'm not allergic to Splenda, but it causes a false positive on me. So I'll have like a blood sugar drop, like boom, and I blacked out in the middle of downtown Alexandria once after having a 5-hour energy.
Ew.
It's not good. My go-to isn't even candy. I drink a lot of Powerade. Do you power a lot? Powerade is like, sports drinks are usually like vegetable oil and color and sugar. That is pretty much all a sports drink is. Okay, so I know why that happened.
That's why.
You just want the red velvet cake with the blood orange and pomegranate filling. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I can't stand the taste of artificial sweeteners. Oh my gosh, we're 20 minutes in and we haven't done a sprint yet.
We should do this because we get off on tangents talking about like.
Yummy
Sorry,
things.
it's my fault.
And yummy things.
That is my fault. I did ask what were writers' addictions while you're writing. And
yeah, and we got. However, I do also have mini red velvet cupcakes. Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Oh, awesome. Share screen. Chrome tab. Google Timer. Share audio.
So you don't have to do the vocal beep beeps like I do?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cranberry raspberry ginger ale. That sounds lovely.
This sounds good.
Your body believed it was having an actual sugar, so your pancreas was like, no, bad sugar, bad attack. And your sugar went flat. Yep, pretty much.
Night owl.
Bye, Al. I have fancy ice cream now because Sacco is a bad influence. Yes, I am. My husband forgot my gelato.
Ooh.
But he's going to the store tomorrow, so he's
making up for it.
He can, yeah. Words, I can make them.
Yeah, words.
Student teaching application legit says, I agree to take a leave from jobs to teach unpaid for a semester. Yeah, sure, I don't have rent or bills to pay. Why not? What?
Yeah, so a lot of it's a lot of the different degree courses here at some of the universities in Arizona require you to take a semester off to do unpaid student teaching. And it's part of your coursework. You have to do it. Most people figure out how to work something part-time, or they even double down and work full-time and do the student teaching full-time. It's a real pain in the ass, but technically they're not supposed to. They're supposed to take that whole semester off, which is stupid.
Which is stupid because how do you live?
Unless you're a full-time student, like an actual legit college age, still living off of mom and dad a little bit. It's really hard for most people to finish up getting their teaching degree.
And also you don't have to eat either. Yeah. Apparently that's the thing. All right. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, start.
That scared the ever living shit out of me.
Sorry.
I was just like reviewing the nurse and Justicia's interaction, and I thought, oh, I could totally like add to this. And
Go for it.
awesome. Okay. Yeah, I had messaged and I was like, I wonder where she's at in the document right now. I was like, I could add to this in the last like minute or so, but I added like a line, and then I'll do that next sprint.
Cool. Yeah, I'm handling Daisaku getting the Justicia case technically from the Mage Council.
Ah, cool.
And then when he gets the email from Jerry, he's like, "Hey, that's the same name."
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, which I think will be really nice, because that will add a nice contradiction later than when the Mage Council lieutenant like calls him off, or like when he calls in the case and says, "Hey, these are my findings," and then the person is like, "There is no case there."
Yep.
You know, and then he's all like, "Ooh." So that'd be a nice add-in. I like that.
Yay!
So yeah, so for that sprint, I got 288 added on the scene with the Resistance Cell contact and Kyler, which I finished up that scene. So
where are we going with the Resistance?
So I figured how I played out that scene was actually us not needing to touch on it again. Let me go back for a second here. And so I played out that scene of so the Resistance contact says, "All right, just let me know what you find out about the Morning Star and this girl, whoever she is." And Kyler says, "So what should I do if we find the girl?" And she says, "Just let her know that she has options other than the council. As far as the Morning Star is concerned, there isn't a hell of a lot we can do once he's set his sights on someone, other than to stay the fuck out of the way. Let's just hope this girl has willpower stronger than most." So I figured that just leaves it open for the fact that the Resistance is there and it's available, and they've put out this like open offer without actually having to really do anything, but also plays off why they're not doing anything about the Morning Star.
Yeah.
Unless we want to change that, and of course it's all completely changeable.
No, I think this is this is a really great like lead into some of our later stuff. I'm just thinking, yes. I'm gonna hop over to the chat here.
Yeah, no, totally good.
Kristen said, "I get half the stipend this year, so I won't even have it all then. Sorry, I just needed to rant for a bit, lol."
Totally cool. Totally cool, Kristen.
Yep.
Go ride the rods.
Like the rods.
We know what you meant, though.
You can get grants in exchange for work in understaffed areas. Yeah.
Hey, Arizona teaching, it's all understaffed area.
I cannot do it. It seems.
Yeah, student teaching is not considered work. It's considered part of your education. So
yeah, part of an unpaid internship. Yeah.
So stupid.
What makes me sad is I can't even do my job at the radio station right now as a content producer because the school campus is closed due to the virus.
Yeah, I know. So there, I feel terrible for people who can't do their jobs because their jobs rely on them to have to go out to the public and like be in the public to do things. But I want everybody to be safe, and I want things to remain closed and locked down and on remote for as long as possible. Like, I just feel bad for everyone that adversely affects their work.
Yeah. Medical does the same, work unpaid 12 hours for a day for X number of days.
Yeah.
It's unpaid, but it gives me something for my resume. Yeah, it does. For 50% of the time, I'll be the main teacher, too. Great practice for how Arizona treats teachers.
Pretty much, which is why most of our teachers get educated here, because we do have, we do have three really great universities for teaching. We have Grand Canyon University, we have Arizona State University, and of course we have Northern Arizona University, which is like the teaching college. And they're all really great for it, but most of our teachers get educated here and then flee the state, and I understand that completely because I worked for the Department of Education, and our teachers are treated horribly. It's a right to work state, so they can be fired on a whim. They get horrible pay, they get horrible benefits. They're not covered by teachers unions, barely.
Boo.
They have a teachers union, it just doesn't really have a backbone.
Suck. Hello from the coldest place on earth. Well, last Saturday it was.
Eddie, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I wore a hoodie just to go out a little while ago, and it's like 68 degrees out.
Holy crap. This coming Sunday in Illinois, the low is going to be -9. It's going to suck.
Yeah, and the wind chill is going to drop that down another 10 to 15 degrees. I do not miss Illinois at all.
It is 19 outside right now. I hate the cold, but it's going to be this cold. I want snow. Here. I need the moisture so badly. If it's going to be that cold, there better be snow. That is my policy.
Yeah, it's like we have to be rewarded for it. Jesus Christ, Eddie, that's freaking cold.
Yeah, that is insanely cold. 338. Hi, Kitty. And 338 words in some writing for funsies, which is awesome.
Which is nice.
I didn't know you lived in Antarctica.
Yeah.
In Canada.
Canada, Antarctica. It's got Arctic in the name.
Yeah, I know, right?
The Arctic Circle.
And Laura is in Toronto. Sweet.
Alberta. Aren't you both supposed to be down here in Arizona? I mean, all Canadians fly south for the winter. So why aren't you both down here?
-9 in Toronto.
-9 Celsius. Ooh. Still cold.
161. By the end of each day, Annie felt like she was covered in a fine layer of crusty mud. Every day is a spa day, is what Brenna claimed, but Annie thought that the heat fried her brain.
Christina!
Hi, Christina! Oh my gosh.
How you doing tonight, weirdo?
I pushed it from fall to spring, also because I have no classroom experience because I've been doing observation hours by watching YouTube videos.
Yeah. It's really screwing with a lot of people's teaching degrees right now, having most of the schools closed. Christina, yes.
Cliftinifer, I think is.
Cliftinifer.
Yep.
Yep.
I adore my quarantine mobile. Oh, it's an RV. We work remotely, and if things get hairy, we can pull out and head someplace not as horrible. For now, we're only here for medical, taking care of the farm.
Yeah.
The director of the program is trying to get me remote access to our system, but the school is being a little resistant. Boo!
School can suck wax fruit.
It's a nice way of putting it. The teachers work for the outcome, not the income. No, pay us. Like, for real, pay them.
I mean, it is true that teachers do work for the outcome and not really for the income. It's more of a passion thing. But still pay people livable wages and pay people for the fact that they hold the future of the world in their hands.
Please pay them.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Heather. My hubby grew up in northern Indiana, an hour from Chicago.
I did not know that, Heather. Where? Because I'm curious now. Because I'm from southern Indiana, so I'm curious.
I should say negative 46 Fahrenheit. You crazy non-metric people.
So I saw you say -9 Celsius and was like, that is fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't need to know the exact like what that calculates out to. All I need to know is that -9 Celsius, negative anything Celsius means fucking cold in Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm. -4 in South Dakota. My bedroom window has a draft, so I'm freezing right now. Oh.
Not to mention your power bill must be sky high. That must suck too.
Yeah, it must suck too.
Tell us
how
how
you really feel.
That's how I really feel, yo.
I'd make more as a bartender. Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you would. Sadly.
The reason my SIL has affordable wages is sister-in-law, is she landed a gig at a private school and teaches high school wetlands ecology.
Yep, private schools. That's really the only reason that my niece's fiance makes a halfway decent wage as a teacher here in Arizona. Landed a gig at a private school. I'm not, like, as far as private schools go, I'm not real big on them. Like, for the fact that they underserve underprivileged kids and overserved overprivileged kids, et cetera, et cetera. It causes too much of a gap in equity and education. However, for how they treat teachers and pay teachers and things like that, they have a damn good system.
Kristen is from Danville.
Oh yeah. I don't remember Kristen. I think you mentioned that on another stream before. But yeah, she and I are both from Indiana. We live like a block apart from each other. She lives like right down the road.
Wow, crazy. He was born in
Rensselaer. Okay, I know where that is. Small town. It's not very big. Of course, most towns in Indiana are small.
Yeah.
West Lafayette, home of Purdue University.
Yeah. Meanwhile, it was 66 in Texas today, and I was curled up in my warm fuzzies. To think I lived in places where you weren't allowed outside if you weighed less than 160 pounds because you would freeze to death.
Whew. Yeah, it was cold. It was cold here in Phoenix today. What we consider cold. So to the point where I was in my sweats until about 11 o'clock in the morning because it was too cold, and I didn't want to kick on the heat in the house. But it was like too cold for me to change out and into like normal clothes, in my opinion.
We have more comments, but I just wanted to take a pause.
Oh, yes.
And show off my new paperback.
She got the paperback, everyone. Go out and get your paperback of Hope's Chest now.
Well, I haven't set up the store yet.
Okay, not now. In a little bit.
In a little bit.
So I hope that didn't sound too bad. I'm still playing with the new microphone, so I don't know really what it sounds like from place to place. I'm like, if I whisper in it, maybe it'll be okay.
It's the ASMR voice.
Yes. So that was actually a thing that came up. One of my first jobs, one of my first adult job, like after the age of 18, was I worked at Walmart in the bakery at a super Walmart. And, the announcements would come across and they'd be like, come get your hot, fresh French bread, kind of a thing and stuff like that. And so my coworkers used to always like laugh about my ASMR voice that I would do the announcements in, because I would just be like, I'd put on like my sexiest phone sex operator voice in order to do the announcements, and they're like, you have to do all the. I had other departments calling us to have me do their announcements after a
that's
while,
hilarious.
and I was like, yay! I hate my voice, but okay, y'all.
Aww. Kristen has passed her house so many times.
Yes, my house so many times. Yeah, I'm
It's
like right
in
between
my
her apartment and the
it.
university. The
That-
university is a block north of me. Kristen lives a block south of me, and
wow.
she has to pass right by me.
House. I swear I'm an editor. Oh my god.
I swear I'm an editor going to school to be a teacher, and I can spell. I know I can spell.
Entire words are typoed. That's
yeah.
how you can tell you're an editor.
Yeah.
We get a lot of retirees and snowbirds from Canada as well as New England, also Europe. Yeah, my mom is snowbirding down there now as we speak. Congratulations.
On the pretty book.
So shiny.
So shiny.
Yee, thank you, thank you, thank you. ASMR whispering lol. Link, there is no link yet, but it will happen.
Yeah, I jumped the gun on the saying it's available.
The closest we ever got to something like that here, they ring a bell and yell fresh bread like the witches at the Ren Fair. Oh, not in the store.
You fish.
All
It
right,
will be soon. It will be soon.
let us do another thingy.
Good idea. I want to elaborate on your writing. This is the first time really that I've gone back into any particular section that you've written and like fluffed. So this will be fun. So
I think
like,
it's fun because I'm fluffing one of your scenes.
yeah. So I like the fact that we're both fluffing each other. And two, yeah, I think it's fun because I like to go in and see how, because for those that are in the chat, real quick, just as a brief aside, I have to kind of, even though Sako and I have very similar writing styles and voices we've been able to maintain, we do have a small difference between how we write. So I'm going to have to go into her scene and I'm going to have to more adopt her style so that when we go back and edit it later, we have uniformity in our editing.
Yeah. Though it's not a huge difference.
Not much. So the main thing that I have noticed between our particular writing styles is you have a bit more of a passive voice when you write.
Do
I have just a bit. It's not you're weighted more towards a passive voice than I am. I'm a little more active with my voice, but you have a good balance of passive and active voice. It's just you're weighted a little more towards passive, I've noticed.
God damn it.
Hey, but I'm weighted more towards active, and that can make things too choppy sometimes and kind of hard. So like finding the balance between passive and active voice, I think every writer really struggles with.
Cool. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Let's do those things.
I was either typing there or like doing hocus pocus. I'm not sure. I was prepared for the beepity beeps that time.
Excellent.
Can't scare me twice. You can. You just usually can't do it in a row, like twice in a row.
Chris.
Everyone wants to retire to Florida beaches, many of which are in my county, where the Bucks won. Tampa Bay, yeah, bitches.
I know nothing about the foosball.
I know nothing about the football, but my dad's near, sort of, kind of near Tampa. He has to drive to Tampa every once in a while for work. I went to retire to Cockle Biddy, Western Australia, just so I can say I live in Northwoodsland Reserve. Yeah.
I'd want to retire there too. Retiring to Australia just sounds like a good idea in general. Australia or actually New Zealand is kind of ideally where I want to retire to.
Where do I want to retire? Guam, probably.
Guam?
Probably.
Nice.
A very true BC. You have to have a good balance. It's okay to have some passive voice. So many people avoid it like the plague. Sometimes it's necessary.
And I come down a little heavier on the active voice side. I have to remember to go in and put passive voice back in it. Or else it just sounds too harsh, too formal.
Busy night, RK!
RK! Hey!
Hey, sweetheart. 5:30, yay for words for real funsies. Jesus Christ.
See, I did that the first sprint. This sprint, at least I was like, oh, 29 seconds left to go. I could wait.
Oh my gosh. Too many ginormous snakes in Florida, yeah.
There are lots of ginormous snakes here in Arizona, too.
And they're related. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yay, sports. If there's a goal or a net or a hole, I hope they get it in. Sports ball, go sports.
Sports ball. Sports ball.
Oh my god, I made it to the end of the comments. Wow.
I know there actually weren't as many. Although I do have to I have to say pink as a fling mango. That's just really hard to say actually.
Which is funny because I think it's really easy to say pink as a flamingo.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to say.
But pink as a flamingo, I have to make like a conscious effort to actually say without automatically defaulting on flamingo.
Flamingo wants to just roll off my tongue with no problem. But yes, did say earlier that everyone liked the stream. A good idea. Get weird with Sako's buttons. But yeah, so I got some words added to that particular scene between the nurse and Justicia, and I apparently have a gnat that has decided to attack me. So I got about 241 words added to the scene. Cool. And I can go a little bit more. I can fluff the scene out a little bit more. I've got Justicia starting off all hard ass, like she is. All hard ass.
All hard ass.
And then I'm going to try and soften her up a little bit. I doubt I'm going to soften her up too much, but we're going to slip in the whole just a smidge. Like she already feels bad about like how she's like coming off to this nurse who like just offered her some chocolate like as she was passing by kind of a thing. And like, she's like, okay, I feel bad now. So I'm going to be nice and explain to her why. Yeah. Explain to her why I'm so, why I'm such a dick.
Oh, replace the elastic on my daughter's favorite mask.
I had a favorite mask, and then the roommate's dog ate it. It was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mask that my friend made. It was so awesome. It had Donatello front and center. He's my favorite turtle. Had him front and center, and made me very sad. He offered to make me another mask, but I just haven't had him do it yet.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I got you.
So how'd you do during the sprint?
I finished the scene with the getting of the mission in
From the lieutenant. Okay,
from the lieutenant,
cool.
and said the detention center was in LA instead of Phoenix. So they're flying him out from Phoenix to LA.
Except we're in lockdown, and the next scene I have him driving from Phoenix to San Diego to meet with Kyler, and then driving to LA.
Works for me.
Okay. I just want to point out that real quick. I was like, except continuity wise. I mean, not that it couldn't be edited or changed, but I mean, they could offer to fly him out and he could be like, look, I got business along the way. I'll just drive.
Yes. I got a cheap one at Target that says I'm actually smiling that I like. I want a coffee print one. Oh.
See, I would get a mask because I always hate when people say, you know, smile. I would get a mask that says, now you don't know if I'm smiling. So fuck off.
Mm-hmm. I have a fuck off humans t-shirt that I often wear with my red and black. I have I got it from Spirit Halloween and it's actually really good. It's got a lovely bat and skull pattern, black on red.
Nice.
Yeah, it's super lovely. And
Thank you, Nightbot. I want to sit up. I was just slumping. You're very correct.
Very correct. When I take teaching exams, maybe next month, I want a teaching themed one too. Yeah.
Should get one with little apples, little chalkboards, little ABC print, little rulers.
Yeah. I'm heading out to check out the baby goats. See you guys later. Be blessed. We will. Thank you. I'm aboard. Thank you.
Baby goats.
Baby goats. I worked a bit on a presentation that I will be using when I speak at a writers group meeting 2 weeks from today. Eek!
You're gonna nail it.
You're gonna nail it. It's gonna be awesome.
Good. It'll be good.
You'll be awesome. Random short story. Went on my first date 6 years on Saturday, and I asked my date if he likes true crime and horror, and he said in complete seriousness, yes, I love Scooby-Doo. Not what I meant at all.
Was he just being tongue-in-cheek? Was he just being silly? Because, that would be my smart-ass. I would smart-ass respond that way, too. People do you like true crime horror? Yeah, I love Scooby-Doo.
I just have a baklava that I wear that has...
I think you mean a balaclava.
That's gotta be way.
Yeah, because baklava is a Mediterranean dessert. I think pastry.
It is. It's phyllo dough with pistachios and yum yums.
Yeah. So Lloyd, I think you mean a balaclava, which is I know what that is because I hike and camp and do cold weather stuff like that.
Yeah. Baklava. A family member who was a bartender had men telling her they wish she didn't have to wear a mask so they could see her smile or whatever. Ridiculous.
Yeah. I always hate the whole smile. I always hate being told to smile. Then if I had something to smile at, I would smile. But at the moment, nope, I'm just relaxing my face muscles.
I have masks that have like a big, creepy, fucked up looking smile. So they can
stick that in their tailpipe.
They can stick that in their tailpipe.
Yeah, you can't tell I'm a little salty today.
Pink is a fling mango. Yeah, I know a guy that writes actual Scooby-Doo at HB Hanna-Barbera. This makes me giggle for so many reasons. Yeah, I misspelled it.
It's okay. Now I want baklava.
Yeah, I know, me too.
So does Kitty.
No, completely serious. Also, asked him what kind of books he likes, and he said he doesn't read adult books. So red flag. Yes, red flag.
Yep, that's a flag on the play. That's
like
I can get down with a person that is honest about, like, you know, they're not much of a reader, they don't really have much time for it, or they're more of an article reader versus like a book reader. Like, I can be like, okay, you know, that's fine. I get that. Like, my partner is not a huge reader either. But they go out of their way to read my novels, fortunately.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I know. It's nice, especially because not the genre they're really interested in at all.
Oh.
But they got away, you know, to try and read them and also support the rest of our friends that are writers and go out of their way to read those books. But occasionally, you know, picks up a book and like devours it, kind of a thing. But just not a huge reader. More into music, more into videos, more of a visual person.
It can be that bad. How do you know, random guy in a car?
Yeah. When being told to smile, can't be all that bad. You know what? Fuck off. Maybe it is.
I mean, I don't read a lot of adult books either because YA. Yeah.
I read a lot of adult books, but
they tend to be adult books.
But they tend to be more adult books. No.
That too. Pink, does he live in Harry Potter headspace? What? My written world is all violence and gore and insanity. Many cozy mysteries and YA.
I really like cozy mysteries.
I hear Tamara writes like really good cozy mysteries.
She does. They are so good. Like just little bits and pieces. So I actually have her book back here on I have one of her books back here on my Authortube shelf that I have that has my, you know, Ducky Spock and everything else. But it's her poetry book that I have, which is The Shaping of an Angry Black Woman. And the writing is just excellent, but I've read some of her cozy mysteries as well, like bits and pieces of them here and there. So good. I just haven't had a chance to like actually pick up anything yet.
Yeah, I gotcha. That's too bad. Not too bad. It could definitely be worse. I'm just waiting for Bob's next Snafu Fubar book. I think he's in a state of arrested development. Found out later that I was his first date ever, and he's 29, and so we're just at different places in our lives at the moment.
Yeah, 29's a bit late to be dating for the first time. It's like a little bit of a stunted.
Horrific.
A little stunted.
That is actually kind of adorable in a scary, weird sort of way. No, it's mostly scary.
Mostly creepy.
BC, have you read Bree Breaker's Seaside Cafe series? I'm starting the 4th, and I love her books.
I have not. I will put it on the list.
Cool. Let's do one last...
I'm okay if we go a few minutes over if you are, because you've got the later time zone than I do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Or we could do a shorter sprint. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Or we can do a shorter sprint.
Yeah.
Like serial killer sort of way. Yeah.
Yeah. Serial killer, super stalker. Yeah. That's...
Yeah. Ooh. So I was thinking of taking the name dropping of the mom.
Okay.
And I might beef up the funeral scene, maybe possibly.
Okay. We've also got to go in and still rough Kyler up a little bit more so that continuity wise, they're still.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Have at it. I'm probably gonna take it. It'll probably take me the rest of the sprint to do the nurse scene with Justicia. If not, then I may. Let's see. What's the other beat I could jump in on? Where are we
I
at?
don't know what to do with the resistance stuff. I don't know.
I can take that. It's all good. If you want me to.
But what direction? What? But what?
I don't think we need any more with them, honestly. Like I said, I built it up as just a here we are and we're here and tell her we're here as an option. But I don't really think I think that other second spot where we could possibly put Kyler's resistance scene here.
We can throw that away.
We could probably just toss it out because we put the resistance scene in earlier than I had expected initially. That was just a suggested spot.
Oh.
So I don't think we necessarily need that scene anymore. So, yeah, erp.
Also, the Jerry obtaining the foster home files. I have no idea.
I may jump there next. If I can finish up the nurse scene during this sprint, then I'll jump there and see what I can come up with.
Okay.
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 So we'll just put that on my to-do list.
All right. I appreciate that.
It's no problem.
Let us do the thing.
Let us do that thing.
In 3, 2, 1, sprint.
You want to share your screen?
Oh, I guess that helps.
Now sprint, yes. didn't scare me the third time either. Yay! You're still on mute.
It still startles me.
I just happened to glance over again in enough time that I'm like, okay, 46 seconds, so I'll just wait patiently so it doesn't scare me. So I finished the nurse scene. I got 509 words that time. Finished up the scene, but I did not get into Jerry obtaining the files. So that will be what I dive into on Thursday.
Cool.
If I don't get to it before then. But yeah.
I'll probably go back in and rewrite what used to be chapter 1 to be like, oh, it's totally the same chick. I'm going to look into that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, I know we're going to have to go in and do minor rewrites here and there to make it all line up.
Yeah, but it'll be minor, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to need too much in the way of rewriting it to make it match.
I am concerned that the book is still quite small.
It's still really light. I know. I'm not concerned about it yet because this is really the first time you and I have gone in and started fluffing each other's previous work.
Mm-hmm.
We're still missing large chunks like this Jerry obtaining the foster home files. There's still some pretty decent sized chunks I think that we can get added in there with a couple more 1,000 words per chunk per beat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we'll be able to go in and fluff in for at least, I think honestly we'll be able to go in and fluff each other's parts. I love saying that. That we'll be able to go in there and actually like just flesh out the writing for each other's stuff a little bit more with a good, easy, probably 5,000 words or so. We're probably still going to come off pretty light. So we will have to go back and like reevaluate where we've underwritten.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of like talking heads and empty, like white room syndrome and stuff like that. So I think that'll also be a part of my rewrites.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And there are a lot of places where we're going to have to address talking heads and white room syndrome. So yes, Lloyd, fluffing pays well.
From what I understand.
I want to figure out how I get that job as a fluffer.
As a fluffer. I have another date next weekend who is reading The Shining right now and said he really sees himself in the character of Jack Torrance. Like, dude, that is not a plus for me.
Well, that he's a writer, awesome. That he's, like aggressive, repressive, obsessive, alcoholic, borderline abusive.
Borderline? He comes at them with an axe.
Well, but part of that was being driven insane by the supernatural. So I mean, that's not a, but borderline in that before he's really like when he's just alcoholic, he's still nasty to his wife before the ghosts really get involved. The spirits, whatever. Before the bad juju gets involved.
Yeah, I totally skipped that date. That is also my 2 cents.
I would Zoom date that. I'd be like, this is a nice safe bubble. We can get to know each other. I can have you explore this whole Jack Torrance thing a little bit more in depth and explain your shit behind that.
My hubby didn't have time for dating much when he was young. My sister didn't date much when she was young either. And then she married her first boyfriend. So, and they've been married for 15 years now, I think. Maybe longer.
That's a good thing. I mean, I can't say anything. My first husband was my high school sweetheart. But not that I hadn't dated before him.
Mm-hmm.
I just, yeah.
I don't get to go out on dates. People avoid me. Oh.
That's not true. I didn't avoid you, Lloyd. I didn't date you, but I was also married when I met you. So
We were in our early 30s when we got married, and we have been married for almost 19 years.
it's sweet when people like know each other right away.
551 yatta!
Yatta!
I gave up on dating for now. Apps were just mad. I didn't want to hook up at the same night. Yeah. I had one dude who just, he got mad that I didn't want to. Actually, two dudes, now that I think about it. That didn't want to hook up, that didn't like that I didn't want to hook up on a first date.
Yeah.
And we were on Match.com.
Not exactly the dating app you go to if you want.
Like
hookups.
go to OkCupid.
Mhm.
Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah. That's what you're on Tinder for.
Yeah. And with girls, it was a lot of couples.
Yeah. Usually girls are a little more poly.
Mm-hmm. Haven't dated since 2015.
Not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Focus on you, focus on career, focus on your writing. So it's all good. Yes, Lloyd, you were also underage when I met you. So that's very true. Another big, no thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's I think we were fairly productive for the night. My word count was a little over 1,000, I want to say.
I would be surprised if I hit 500. But at least I accomplished the task.
I got the deed done.
I got the deed done.
As small as possible, but I got the deed done. So just to let you know, I know you're feeling like the book is still pretty slim and pretty skeletal, and it is. But remember, when we started the first draft, we were only at 29,000 something words.
Right.
We're at 34,428. Now, granted, that is counting our little sections where we put our beats in, but that's not enough of that's negligible word count there. So we have managed to add pretty easily almost 5,000 ish words,
which is excellent.
Mm-hmm. So, and that's just with us. Sorry, I had a cat going for one of my plants. They've got this fascination. Remember in my office remodel video, I showed that one plant. If you saw it, I don't know. But I got this one plant that is really a little tree that has all these grass fronds off of it.
Right.
They love it. I can't keep them off of it. I had to go get the cat scratch spray stuff that you get to keep them from scratching up your furniture. I have to spray that plant 3 times a day to keep them off of it.
Holy crap.
Anyway, but so yeah, I think, with the 5,000 that we've been able to add this time, we still have some more scenes to do. I think we're going to be able to get another easy 5,000 out of it. That'll take us into the 40,000 mark. So we're closer to novel length, even though it's a kind of a slim novel. But I do think we're getting there. So I feel pretty good about us getting there. So, but yeah, so I'll tackle the foster home files next.
Cool. They want to meet within 5 minutes of matching. I've watched too many crime shows for that. I did more work on the presentation, but I couldn't concentrate much. Oh, well. I'm tired and need to go to bed. Good night. Good night.
I'm going to have to go to bed soon, too, so.
Oh, yes, inside. Good night. It doesn't matter the app. They use them all for that. Heck, I stopped playing Words for Friends because of that. Oh.
I never had that problem on Words with Friends. but I was only doing Words with Friends
with
very
friends.
specific people, with actual, like, I know them in real life, or we have been long time internet friends.
Yeah. This is my first date since 2015, and nothing has changed.
Some of us are just magnets for creepos.
Especially cuties like Pink and Kristen.
Yeah. If you're nice and you're adorable, yeah, it screws you over.
500,000 words or bust.
No, not for this particular. Now, for my dark fantasy, my political fantasy series, yeah, easy. But yeah, not for this one. We'll be good. I think if we get it into standard, if we get it over 50K, I think we'll be doing pretty good. It'll still be a slim urban novel.
Yeah, normally I would be happier with like a 75 or an 80.
Yeah, I'd be a little happier with that. On the low end of urban fantasy, I tend to come in at the low end of about 65. But we may be able to get there yet. We don't know. Again, still only in the first draft, only halfway through the first draft.
I had people asking about my marital status and for my email address on there. Ew, gross.
When people ask about my marital status, I always say it's Nunya and it's see ya.
Mm-hmm.
That's my response. Nunya and see ya. Okay, so I think we're a pretty productive night. Finished up. I'm gonna brainstorm the foster home files scene a little bit, which really, AKA, just breaks down to I'm gonna think about it as I fall asleep tonight and pray I have a dream about it. And if I don't have a dream about it, then I'm gonna have to discovery write the hell out of it later.
Yeah. If you liked this video at any point, please hit the like button. And if you would like to see how the rest of this book goes, then you can, subscribe to this lovely lady. Her information is down in the description. And also maybe subscribe to me as well. Because we're going to go back and forth about this book for a while.
We're going to continue to go back and forth about this book for a while. The nice thing is that if you all are very interested in seeing how we have been doing this book, of course, we have been live streaming every last little bit of it, from idea inception to plotting out how and when and how it will be done and figuring each other out as writers. So you should totally go back. Both Sako and I have all of these on playlists on our respective channels. We have linked each other's videos on playlists, so you should check out.
I'm behind on my list, but
I think I'm a few episodes behind, but for the most part, I'm pretty up on my playlist. But it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. You can find either playlist on our thing, and then once you start selecting them, then hopefully it'll suggest them.
That would be great.
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic.
Guy I like, we dated years ago and then became really good friends and then messed around for a bit. Flew out of state for a girl he started dating this weekend. Won't even come to the next town to see me.
Yeah, what a jerk. That's not even a good. That's not a good friend.
I don't have a good type, it seems.
So, yeah, surprisingly, they sneak up on you. My current partner snuck up on me. I was really resistant, as a matter of fact, to my current partner. Like, turned him down for 7 months, solid 8 months. Like, kept saying no repeatedly. He wore me down. The little prick is persistent. No, he's sweet. He's a wonderful person.
I felt like a kinship with my dude, like the moment we met. And
I thought mine was an ass.
My mom and my dad have that kind of story as well. So I find it kind of like interesting that the whole love at first sight thing was like totally a thing for me.
That's great. And your hubby is also a cutie. I've seen the pictures.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
All
we
right.
should do that outro, like plug ourselves thing?
Yeah, go ahead and plug yourself.
What's up, my writing weirdos? Hey, I am BC, and of course, you know me from BC Brown Books. That's my channel. That's also where I get weird on all the social medias. I do that writing thing. I talk about that writing thing, and I get nerdy about stuff sometimes, and then also talk about karaoke. So, yes, check me out down below. That's all my things, and that's me in a nutshell.
And howdy, howlers. I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Cass Voight. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those sort of things. So if you're looking to market yourself as an author, you can find me at this thingy. And if you want to be a witchy or witch, you can find me at the Witch of Till with Ted, which is also in the description down below. Fart noises all over your outros just as I come back.
Because Mr. Spence just stopped streaming, so Spence is back. So sorry, Spence, but yeah.
I know that feeling, Kristen. I finally got a job that wasn't killing me. Yeah. Oh. All right. We will catch you guys here next week. And on Thursday, we will be on BC's channel, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
See ya.